This is Algebra 1. It is a review over polynomials and exponents. The key to this review and exam is paying attention to what the problem is asking you. You need to make sure you know, is it asking you to multiply, or is it asking you to add, or is it asking you to subtract? If you're multiplying, you're going to multiply big numbers and add exponents. If you're adding, you're going to combine your like terms. And if you're subtracting, it's leave, change, opposite, or subtract your like terms. So looking at number 1, there's nothing between the parentheses, so we know that this is a multiplication problem. So you're going to distribute 3x times 3x, 3x times negative 5, 5 times 3x, and 5 times negative 5. 3x times 3x, 9x squared. 3x times negative 5 minus 15x. 5 times 3x plus 15x, and 5 times negative 5 minus 25. Keep in mind the two terms in the middle will combine. So bring down your 9x squared. Negative 15 plus 15 is 0. This means your x's cancel. They go away. There is no x in the answer. Bring down your minus 25 and you're done. You've got to remember on one like number 2 that squared means you're multiplying it by itself. So 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. So you're going to distribute again. 2x times 2x, 4x squared. 2x times 3 plus 6x. 3 times 2x plus 6x. And 3 times 3 plus 9. 2 in the middle will combine. Bring down your 4x squared. This becomes plus 12x. Bring down your plus 9. This problem is addition. All you're going to do is combine like terms. You will not change any of your exponents. It's just adding and subtracting. 3x squared plus 5x squared is 8x squared. Negative 2x plus negative 7x is minus 9x. 5 plus 1 is plus 6. You will not change any exponents. You will put a plus or a minus between every term. If you don't do that, you're going to get it counted wrong. This is your answer. Number 4, they're touching each other, so it's back to multiplication. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times negative 4 is minus 12x. 2 times x is plus 2x, and 2 times negative 4 is minus 8. 2 in the middle should combine. So you have 3x squared minus 10x minus 8. 5 and 6 is the same stuff. They're just putting it into word problems, which is the way it will be on your EOC. Remember the area of a rectangle. If you can't remember the formula, it's at the top of the review. Area is equal to length times width. So my length is x plus 1 times my width is 2x plus 3. It's the information that they gave us. Going to distribute. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 3 is plus 3x. 1 times 2x is plus 2x. 1 times 3 is plus 3. Two terms in the middle will combine. Gives you 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. Now the perimeter of a rectangle, you've got to read what they're asking for. This means that you simply add all sides. So your length is x plus 1 plus your width is 2x plus 3. But keep in mind, that only gets you halfway around. You've got to make the rest of the way around the rectangle. So you're going to say plus x plus 1 again and plus 2x plus 3 again. We're adding, so all you're going to do is combine like terms. X plus 2x plus x plus 2x. 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2, 6x. 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 8. So 6x plus 8 is your parameter. Moving to the next page. The parameter is, so they gave you the parameter, 7x plus 5. The base is x minus 5, and the height is 2x plus 1. Find the third side. So if you knew what they were, you would be, if I told you, for example, that the perimeter is 30 and you had one side that's 12 and one side that's 8. You would probably say 12 plus 8 is 20, right? And then 30 minus 20 is 10. It's the same thing, you just got x's going on. So add the two sides that you know. So x minus 5 plus 2x plus 1 is 3x minus 4. So you're going to take your base, and then you're going to subtract this missing amount. So 7x minus 3x is 4x. And 5 minus a negative 4, use your calculator because of all those signs, becomes 5 plus 4, which is plus 9. So 4x plus 9 is your missing side. Now they want you to find the area. Well, it's the same information, so you know that the other side is 4x plus 9. Okay? We know that the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times height. If you're not sure, it's at the top of your review. So 1/2 times the base, which they told me was x minus 5, times the height, which is 2x plus 1. Guess what? We don't even use the information from the previous problem because they gave us what we needed to know. So as I work with this, I'm going to go ahead and distribute my 1/2, I think. And that's going to give me 0.5x minus 2.5. It's not a big deal because of a calculator. That is going to get multiplied by 2x plus 1. So when I do that, 0.5x times 2x is going to be x plus 0.5x. Oh, that's actually going to be x squared, isn't it? 0.5 times 2 is 1, and then x times x is x squared. Plus 0.5x times 1 is 0.5x. Negative 2.5 times 2x is going to be minus 5x. Once again, you could use your calculator. Negative 2.5 times 1 is minus 2.5. So now I'm going to combine my like terms here in the middle. So x squared plus 0.5 minus 5, you would do it in your calculator. So minus 4.5x minus 2.5 is your answer. You could have done your FOIL or distributing with your two sets and then divided everything by 2, and you would get the same answer. Number 9, pay attention, it is subtraction. You will not be multiplying anything. 2x squared minus 2x squared cancels, goes away. There is no x squared in your answer. Negative 5x minus 4x becomes negative x, and then negative 3 minus negative 2 becomes minus 1. If you prefer to do the leap change opposite, it becomes 2x squared minus 5x minus 3, because I just rewrote the first part, and then use the opposite of everything in the second one. So minus 2x squared minus 4x and plus 2. Once again, your x squareds cancel. Negative 5x minus 4x gives you negative 9x. Negative 3 plus 2 is minus 1. Okay, so we don't have the same thing. So which one did I mess up on? Right here. Negative 5 minus 4 should have been a negative 9. Okay, so that's one reason you might want to go ahead and do the leap change opposite to catch that. Number 10, you are multiplying because they're touching each other. There are 3 terms in the second polynomial, so you have to distribute each of the first to everything. So 2a times a squared, 2a to the third. 2a times negative 8ab is minus 16a squared b. 2a times 3b squared is plus 6ab squared. Now take the b times everything. B times a squared is plus a squared b, and you can write it a squared b or ba squared, it doesn't matter, same thing. B times negative 8ab is minus 8ab squared, and then b times 3b squared is plus 3b to the third. So we have 2a to the third. We have an a squared b here and an a squared b here. So negative 16 plus 1 is minus 15a squared b. We have an ab squared and an ab squared. 6 minus 8 is minus 2ab squared. And then bring down your plus 3b to the third. And that's your answer. Okay, so now we're going back to our exponent rules. They're on the wall, they're on your blue card. You can't forget them, they are not going away. This is a multiplication problem, so you multiply the big and then you add the small. So 3 times 2 is 6. X to the 2 plus, that's a 1, is 3. Y to the negative 4 plus 1, that's a negative 3. You cannot have a negative exponent, so just the part that has a negative has to move to the bottom. And it becomes 6x to the third over y to the third. On this next one, I would deal with the power to a power first. And so everything in here gets raised to the third. So negative 3 to the third, this is going to be in your calculator using the rooftop. Open, negative 3, close, rooftop 3 gives you negative 27. X, the 2 times 3 is 6. Y to the negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. This is getting multiplied by your negative 2, a to the third, b to the fourth. So now we're multiplying, which means we multiply the big numbers and add the small ones. Negative 2 times negative 27 is a positive 54. All of our letters are different, so you can't really do anything with them, and you just write them all down. A to the third, b to the fourth, x to the sixth, but y is to a negative 15, so it has to go in the bottom. Number 13, you're going to multiply on top. 4 times 3 is 12. X to the 2 plus 5 is 7. Over 5, x to the third. 12 over 5, you need to see if you can reduce it. So 12 divided by 5, enter, gives you a decimal. Math, enter, enter, takes you back to 12 over 5. X to the 7th over x to the third, you subtract your exponents, and it becomes x to the 4th. What you need to realize on this next problem is that everything in here is to the 0 power. All of it. Anything to the 0 power equals 1. So since all of this is to the 0 power, your answer is just 1. Number 15, you are multiplying your big numbers, you're adding the small numbers. Negative 2 times 3 is a negative 6. X to the 3 plus negative 6 is negative 3. Y to the 5 plus 2 is 7. This is not your answer because you are not allowed to have a negative exponent. The negative exponent is the only problem we have. So negative 6y to the 7th you leave alone. Over x to the third has to get moved to the bottom. Your exam will be tomorrow. If you have any questions over the review, you need to come see me and talk to me about it.